few years ago, we saw the Paralympic Sports Association coming to the body, coming to Delhi to perform, to play sports rather. And there was purely a lack of infrastructure. There were no ramps to make people go up or come down. They made amazing buildings, but there were no staircases or any kind of lift or any kind of infrastructure would enable a person on a wheelchair to move about. So that was one. Second, we saw the specially abled being herded, or we also saw them, people look at them with sympathy for that matter, which was not the need. India, being a developing country, needs an essential transport service, an accessible service kind of thing. That's how we thought that we could do something about it. If you go to a developed nation in the UK, in Europe for that matter, or Americas, everybody is treated equally. You may be on a wheelchair, you may not be on a wheelchair, but the infrastructure is created with the thought in mind that I'm going to cater to each and every person who's entering this compound, this building, or wherever. And that's how we thought that India needs to have this essential part of service, and that's how we thought about making this service. We are easy move, and we make people travel with dignity. The service was started primarily for people who are restricted to a wheelchair, who got problem moving around. When we started the service, we thought the actual users would be people who are specially able. But the scenario changed over a period of time when we saw 80% of our clients are made up of senior citizens. Accessible transport, as the service is called, needs to be made essential in the country. And that's how Easy Move was started, kind of thing. The whole objective of making people travel with dignity. When we started this company, we didn't have much funds. So whatever we put in, was it from our own, we dug into our pockets. My partner Rajesh had to kind of mortgage his office to get the funds. And finally we knew that this being a capital intensive business, we would require a regular stream of funds. We started taking overdrafts from banks. Then friends and family, they are the biggest support. In our cases, it was the same thing. So friends, family supported whatever they could chip in with. The reason none of the banks would want to finance this kind of a venture, because nothing like this exists today. And you're trying to kind of get money for some kind of a business which doesn't have any information in the public domain. In other words, there is no number anywhere on the internet or in anybody's knowledge which will say, oh, this industry got a few thousand crores for that matter. So we had to come up with our own numbers. When we started this service almost 2 years back, we didn't have much infrastructure, and so there was this specially able boy who was not able to go around, because the only way for him to move around would be to get him into an ambulance, but there is no dignity in traveling in an ambulance. So the family used to kind of hire 2 people, pick him up on the wheelchair, put him in a small tempo, and tie the wheelchair with ropes and make him move around. But when they heard about the service, when they experienced the service, tears flowed from the mother's eyes, the kid as well. And that was the most memorable moment in our lives as a company, kind of thing. So that's what the 4 partners, directors kind of found out. So that's very close to our heart. Keep failing is what I would say, and keep going on. I believe that's the only thing which is going to push you. Don't be bogged down what people say. If you believe that you have the right business, you have the right idea that can make a change in this world, you're definitely a winner. There are a million ways to do it, but you need to do it. So somebody will back you up, somebody will not. But if you think you have the faith, and if you think you'll make the difference, you will make the difference. So just go for it and fail fast, learn fast, and you will succeed.